G-Dragon, an irreplaceable icon in the K-pop industry, just gave a shocking compliment to one of the fourth-generation rappers, Changbin from Stray Kids. In an unexpected yet electrifying moment in the world of K-pop, the Big Bang legend described Changbin's rap style as wild, authentic, and something I've never heard before. Could this be the beginning of an artistic connection between two generations, YG and JYP, that have rarely crossed paths? On what seemed like an ordinary day in the K-pop digital world, a detonation occurred. Not because of a comeback teaser or a shocking scandal, but because of one compliment, a single short sentence from the lips of a legend, Kwon Ji-young, better known to the world as G-Dragon. An exclusive video interview for an independent visual art program, G-Dragon was discussing the evolution of Korea's new hip-hop generation. When the host mentioned the names of young idol rappers, he paused as the name Changbin from Stray Kids was brought up. "That guy, his flow is insane," G-Dragon said with a slight laugh, then added, "He's wild, but controlled. Has a strong and honest voice. That's legit, bro." That brief quote instantly became a trending topic in less than an hour. The phrase "legit, bro" even shot into the top 5 on Twitter in both Korea and Japan, accompanied by the inseparable names Changbin and G-Dragon. For K-pop fans, especially Stays, Stray Kids fans, and VIP's Big Bang fans, this moment felt like two parallel worlds finally colliding. Two generations, two styles, two icons from two powerhouse agencies, JYP Entertainment and YG Entertainment, connected directly through one unifying element. Authentic and character-filled, it didn't take long for that clip to spark hysteria among fans. Thousands of reaction videos, G-Dragon and Changbin fan art collaborations, and even rap mashup edits flooded TikTok and YouTube within hours. But behind all the excitement, one big question emerged. What makes Changbin's rap style so powerful that it could shake a pioneer like G-Dragon? Before his name trended worldwide alongside G-Dragon, before he dominated thousands of stages with Stray Kids, and even before the international fandom hailed him as South Korea's punchline machine, he was just a young guy with a pen, a beat, and burning determination in his small room in Yongin. Born as Seo Changbin on August 11, 1999, his rap style didn't come from academic training or classical vocal lessons. He grew up immersed in Korea's underground hip-hop scene, diving deep into mixtapes by Zico, Bienzino, and even Eminem. Young Changbin didn't just listen to music, he dissected it. He wrote, recorded, rewrote over and over with breaths full of anger and hope. "When I was a trainee, I knew I wasn't the most handsome," Changbin once confessed in an episode of Stray Kids' SKZ Talker. "So I made myself someone you couldn't ignore with my voice." That's the difference. Changbin never tried to mimic idol rappers before him. He carved his own lane with a tone that sometimes sounded rough, full of friction, but carried an unpredictable rhythm. This style wasn't just from practice. It was a reflection of life, full of pressure, ambition, and embraced rage. When Stray Kids debuted in 2018, the song District 9 marked Changbin's presence as a lead writer and rapper with the most aggressive delivery of his generation. His verse became the anchor of the song with triplet flows, consonant emphasis, and sharp punchlines. "I'm not part of your clique / I'm the glitch in your system." District 9, 2018. Lyrics like that were rare for a K-pop debut. But that's Changbin, and the public both in Korea and internationally started to take notice. Critics praised his distinctive style that crashed through the sonic walls of conventional idol pop. Changbin isn't just a fast rapper, he's the main lyricist behind many of Stray Kids' songs. Even his subunit project, 3 Racha with Bang Chan and Han, serves as a musical laboratory where he unleashes his rawest self. Some veteran YG fans even say 3 Racha is the Gen 4 version of MOBB, Mino and Bobby. The difference: 3 Racha is more experimental with elements of EDM, trap, and even punk hip-hop, making Changbin feel like a wild bullet flying in every direction but always hitting the mark. His 2021 SoundCloud exclusive mixtape Streetlight Syndrome, Changbin fully revealed his darker side. The lyrics of Scars and Mirrors exposed the emotional wounds he carried through training. "They want smiles, I bleed bars / I'm a shadow that dances behind their applause." The song went viral underground. Not many knew, but even famed YG producer Choice 37 left 3 fire emojis as a comment, an unspoken signal that the YG world was starting to watch JYP's world. When G-Dragon finally called Changbin legit, many in the industry nodded silently. Other idol rappers like Yeonjun from TXT, Mark from NCT and Soyeon from JDLE have also named Changbin as their new inspiration. International fans even coined a new term, Chongbeast mode, a metaphor for when Changbin goes wild mid-song and pushes the energy to its peak. The term first appeared in a viral YouTube video compilation titled, "When Changbin Enters Beast Mode, Unskippable Verses Only Now," surpassing 6 million views on TikTok. His verse and top line went viral with captions like, "This verse sounds like he's about to punch the mic." But no praise hits harder than G-Dragon's words. Why? Because GD isn't just a rapper. He's an icon, a symbol, an idol rapper who changed the trajectory of K-pop from typical idol style to fashion-forward, art-driven, and musically alternative trends. So when GD sees something legit in Changbin, it's not just praise, it's a generational crown being passed down. Undeniably, G-Dragon and Changbin come from different worlds. YG is known for its raw, rebellious style. JYP is famous for its clean-cut idol training systems. But maybe, because of those differences, Changbin feels fresh in GD's eyes, wild but controlled, emotional yet structured. Korean music critic Kim Ji-hoon called this interaction a signal that the fourth generation has broken through the boundaries of labels. Changbin isn't just a JYP rapper anymore. He's now the voice of K-pop's new generation. And when GD acknowledges him, it means the world is listening too. One comment, one praise, one short sentence from Ji-dragon and the industry reacted like a tidal wave struck by lightning. "That kid Changbin, he's got something raw. Reminds me of when I first started." G-Dragon, interview with Days Korea magazine, May 2025. That statement wasn't just a comment. It was a validation from a king, from a legend who once opened the doors of K-pop to streetwear, to the art gallery world, and into global hip-hop. And the impact was immediate. Just hours after GD's praise went viral, songs by Stray Kids featuring Changbin's verses started climbing the charts again. Top Line broke into the top 5 of iTunes charts in 17 countries. The music video for Venom, known for Changbin's rapid, wild flow, gained 3 million extra views in just 24 hours. A fan-made Spotify playlist titled Changbin's Killer Verses began trending, curated by both fans and independent music tastemakers on TikTok. A new trend exploded: rap battle reaction GD style. Fans recorded their faces as they replayed Changbin's verses, pretending to be G-Dragon hearing them for the first time. As a style icon, GD's influence goes beyond music and into fashion. Just hours after the interview spread, Vogue Korea posted a collage of GD and Changbin with the caption, "Two generations, one flame." Korean streetwear brand Ader started liking Changbin's old posts. Many fans began speculating about a vintage hip-hop-inspired collaboration between ADR and Stray Kids, a rare move for a non-YG group. Balenciaga Korea was reportedly crafting a strategy to make Changbin their new local face, replacing the previous model whose contract had just ended. If true, this would be the biggest idol hip-hop fashion collab since GDX Chanel. Top music producers also chimed in after GD's praise. Groovy Room tweeted, "Been saying this, Changbin has the cadence of a born rapper. Not surprised GD caught it." Murda Beats, an American producer who's worked with aespa and J-Hope, retweeted Changbin's top-line verse with the caption, "Need this energy on my beats." Even Korea's underground hip-hop communities like ILLONIR and VMC began acknowledging Changbin as someone worthy of respect, not just another idol rapper. Interestingly, Changbin himself has not commented directly, but stays know one thing: when he's quiet, it means he's cooking something. In a recent livestream, when asked about GD, he just smiled and said, "I still can't believe he knows my name. But, yeah, now I'm even more motivated to train." That smile perhaps spoke louder than 1,000 words. Amid the roaring energy of Korea's music scene, one thing is now crystal clear: Changbin is no longer just an idol rapper, he is a symbol, a bridge between past and future, between the glory of G-Dragon and the untapped potential of Stray Kids generation. GD's comment about Changbin wasn't just technical praise. It was an unspoken coronation, a declaration that the new generation is ready to inherit K-pop's creative legacy, and that the world needs to start listening to a new voice, burning with youth and truth. In an industry driven by hierarchy and reputation, public endorsement from a name like G-Dragon is like being knighted. K-pop analysts have started calling it GD's greenlight, a signal that an idol rapper is ready for the big league. Few idol rappers have ever received such recognition. Most remain labeled as rap machines or visual rappers. But not Changbin. He has credibility, flow control, lyricism, and stage presence that radiates authority. And now with GD's validation, he holds the key to unlock the next level. GD's praise didn't just elevate Changbin, it boosted Stray Kids' entire position in the global music spectrum. And no longer seen only as a performance group or a choreo powerhouse. Stray Kids are now being recognized as true musicians with lyrical strength, production depth, and attitude. This opens doors to new collaborations, not just with fellow idols but with indie artists, global producers, and even high fashion brands. Even JYP Entertainment appears to be moving fast. Leaks suggest Stray Kids are prepping a special rap unit for summer 2025, possibly involving a rare cross-agency collaboration. Music analysts, pop culture critics, and K-pop content creators on YouTube are asking, is this the beginning of K-pop's renaissance of rap? And is Changbin the one leading it? Some observers say, since G-Dragon's prime, no idol rapper has stirred musical conversation like Changbin has this past month. The hip-hop community is beginning to embrace Changbin not just as an entertainer, but as a lyricist worth studying. Global platforms like Genius have started breaking down his verses. Examples of modern Asian rap float at Korean universities. Some professors are beginning to include studies of Stray Kids as part of the evolution of hip-hop within the idol industry. To stay, of course, remains the driving force behind Changbin's rise. But surprisingly, G-Dragon's fans, VIPs, have joined in celebrating the moment, and GD fan communities. Comments read, if GD believes in Changbin, I'll start listening to him too. This is my first time streaming Stray Kids. Damn, this rapper is different. With this snowball effect, Changbin hasn't just received praise, he's earned cross-generational trust, a rare feat in K-pop's often divided fandom world, and a world that moves fast. Praise can fade quickly. But the moment a legend recognizes a rising fire that's eternal, Changbin is no longer the rapper from Stray Kids. He's a name that will echo in K-pop history, standing with those who shattered stereotypes and carved out space for voices never heard before. And it all began with one sentence. That kid, he's got something raw. Thank you, GD. Now the world can't stop looking at Changbin.